They're actually in it right now, so we're going to go ahead and get started.
All right, well, let's see.
I'm actually very intrigued. I've never, Hibiki is fairly new in terms of, like, the game's lifespan. But I've never actually seen the matchup because no one really plays, not many people play Hibiki and even less people play Earthquake.
So it's a pretty interesting matchup. Earthquake obviously has a lot of moves to keep a character out. Hibiki's got a fair number of moves that she can land from about mid-range. So
Ooh. Yeah. It seems that because Earthquake players tend to play. Ooh, that was misinput. Whatever. We make it work, and that might be death actually. Yep. And sure enough, that he is going to turn that mistake into a victory for the first round.
Yeah, made the best of that.
Wow. That separates the good players from the great players. Even when you make a mistake or you make a minor brain fart, you can turn that into a victory.
The downside is that not having rage does mean she can't do quite as much damage as she normally can.
Yeah, Hibiki has immense damage and very good timing on the drop from the jump to get the weapon flip.
That's real bad for her.
Nice grab. Again, just going to go ahead and go for the slide. Initialdrive not really worrying about them getting the weapon back. They have a huge life lead. Oh, yep, tries to go for a deflate. Yeah, so yeah, talking about the matchup, because a lot of Earthquakes tend to play very floaty, he actually benefits a lot from doing his wall jump. So it seems like he does very well with the air-to-air, and especially since Hibiki is not not known well for having great anti-airs, with the exception of maybe 6XA. It's difficult for her to respond.
Yeah, all of her anti-airs are very situational, so you come in at the wrong angle and there's not much you can do about it.
I know, from my understanding, 2C is fairly good, but you have to time it really well because it has quite a bit of a startup.
Yes. And close B, that also...
Close B? Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Close B is actually a pretty good button, so yeah, I can see that. Yeah, but Earthquake has very good almost anti-airs. Mm-hmm. And then, it seems like as far as the ground game goes, it's fairly even because Hibiki's has some specials that actually have some deceptive range to them. Oh, boy. Nice throw.
There's her big bread and butter.
Oh, and yeah, sure enough, Initialdrive would end up taking that next round. Oh, going there. It's a little difficult for Hibiki to punish that. Some characters can, but not all of them, and Hibiki doesn't seem to be able to. Initialdrive has rage, but he is at a life deficit. Ooh,
and
we're gonna see.
Rage burns out fast for Quake.
Yeah. Oh, remember when it used to burn out faster?
Yes.
Oh, another throw. Yeah, hard agree. Let's go. LATEENX is probably going to play a little bit. Rage is often like a red herring. You might expect them to respect you because, well, you got Rage Burst and you got an instant kill. But not every player does that. And you can see LATEENX is picking his shots to go in and go for the sweep.
Yeah, LATEENX, he does very well against Rage.
It seemed like a Hail Mary. Unfortunately, it does not pay off. LATEENX is going to take it for the first game. I don't know if I agree with that play. It seemed like just like a last-minute choice because he was running out of rage, but sometimes you just gotta hold that and figure out what your next plan is.
All right, here we go again. Yep, trying to get into slashing range, just getting checked by Hibiki.
Ooh. Yeah, no, that was a good one to jump over her 236B and then just get a nice heavy in for decent damage. Ooh, no, a little bit too late there. Okay, so you can punish that if you time it right. Again, it's very difficult to punish Earthquake's weapon flip, or it's more difficult than you realize because you're gonna run in at the last hit and it's gonna give you all sorts of bad feelings.
You can hit it in between the grab attempts, but it's very tight. And I see that LATEENX tried to counter his butt stomp. It did not work because her counter is kind of janky.
LATEENX really wants to make Hibiki's parry work. Unfortunately, Hibiki's parry is just very, very difficult to get properly. And unless you have rage, it's very hard to get a true reward out of it if you get it.
Even then, it's pretty tight timing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's if I'm not mistaken, it is 5 frames. All right, yep, grabs into Initialdrive's actually going to take that. Oh, let's see if he can get his weapon back before it is all over.
Quake.
Oh, it just immediately smashes the A button. He's going to need to do...
Oh, okay.
Oh, and I should have realized that was a punish.
Although he still has to get the hit without getting hit once himself, which is very tricky.
Yeah. No, LATEENX doesn't need to worry. If he just gets like a straight, straight kick, that's it. Yeah,
So.
I don't know. Maybe it would have been worthwhile to burst there to force him to respect you, but I don't think LATEENX's plan would have changed that much. He could have just, get another button, and worst case scenario, if he loses, he would have lost, or Initialdrive loses Rage, so it's unfortunate.
All right, well, he's got one more chance to bring it back.
Nice.
Ooh, oh. That's pretty good damage.
Yeah, that's usually the best he's got. Usually, Initialdrive, not really, as far as I can tell, one to just immediately pop off these super special move. Sometimes it's worth holding on to it until the last round to at least force a burst.
I understand if you don't get the parry on the fierce attack that launches away their weapon. That's they can burst out.
No,
Ooh, no,
that's it. Excuse. Okay.
That
I
was
about
too
to say
far
hello.
away.
Initialdrive, hello. All right, let's see what we got here. Round 2.
All right, big damage.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
off
again.
the bat.
Yeah, it's like the similar story. Just kind of like getting straight hits. Okay.
Quake with that defensive fire. It is very deceptive range and speed, that fire. You can use it as a recovery on a deflect pretty well.
Yeah, fire is a very good. It's a way better defensive tool than you realize. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and of course, Initialdrive will take that. Very, very good play. I agree with that. He has his rage, and he still has plenty of health to work with.
And as a ninja, Quake does not necessarily need his weapon to be dangerous.
Yep, he still has a couple specials. He still has his fat breath. Oh, I respect that. I respect that play. That was a great idea. If he had done it a little bit earlier, he would have gotten it. So
going for that Hail Mary.
That was brilliant. I like it. I like it a lot.
All right, well, Drive is still in this.
Oh, that was great. Let's see. Come on. Initialdrive still has to win 2 more games in order to make grand finals for the evening. I'm just going for it, yep. Hard to punish that move. Yeah, usually you don't get much reward off of that as far as punishing goes. Oh, yep, catches him trying to go for something with fat breath.
God, that range on that fierce will never stop to shock me.
Wait, who's?
Well, Quake's. Like, look at that.
It is so big. So,
and like,
chainsaw.
And Quake is very good, or Drive rather, is very good at range most of the time.
I often mistake Initialdrive for Earthquake myself. Like he really is. Like he really is one of the only players remaining Earthquake players in the entire world at this point. There's not many.
And he wins with him.
Yeah. No. Initialdrive's taken a lot of time to make him work. Let's see. And he's lost his weapon, and LATEENX is 1 round up, so this is not actually looking very good for him. And he's at a huge life deficit. Okay.
Well, if he plays it smart, he might be able to bring it back, but...
Yeah, LATEENX keeping his fundamentals very, very, very strong. He's not making too many risks. He's just going for very quick plays to try and annoy you.
Which does work in this game, It's a game where if you can get in the other person's head and break their... resolve, you can shake him up real fast and win the round.
Let's see what we got. No, it's too active.
He was going for the fancy stuff right there.
He's trying to show off. Come on, man.
I mean, I respect going for the swag, but let's not forget what you're doing here.
He's got a life lead. I mean, worst case scenario, if he loses here, he's still a round up and he's closing in on grand finals.
And the Quake's going to have to burst soon.
Yeah, I don't know. Initialdrive is really being risky here. Oh my gosh, that was death right there.
Almost out of time.
He's going to go for time instead? Not going to work. Unfortunate. The jump heavy, very good showing from the both of them. LATEENX will move on to grand finals. Initialdrive will be going on to losers finals to face off against Enemy.
Right. And Enemy frequently plays Genjiro, although he's got a couple of characters in his repertoire, so I guess we'll see who he picks.
Yeah, I played him. Apparently he plays quite a few characters. I played as Hanzo earlier. I'm pretty sure he's gonna default to Genjiro. He hasn't, according to him, he hasn't played enough as the other characters to be tournament ready with him. So we'll see how that goes. Genjiro v Earthquake. I mean, it's a classic matchup.